Happy Independence, Jamaica. Happy Independence to all my subscribers. I'm just going live as the first time, I think, no, the third time. Just coming to you live, as I said. Just want to hear your feedback where you are in your space. What is happening to you in your neck of the woods? How are you going to enjoy your independence? And what is happening in your neighborhood on this Independence Day? So I am coming to you live today. Happy Independence to all my subscribers. Thank you for holding on. Thank you for hanging on. Thank you for being there. Thank you for walking the road with me. It has been a long time I haven't been on live. And so as we in our own space celebrate independence, let us continue to free our mind from mental slavery, free our mind from physical slavery, free our mind of everything that is hindering us from growing exponentially, growing financially, growing socially, growing spiritually. So as you log on, just tell me where you are from, what's happening in your neighborhood, and how have you been enjoying this Independence Day. What are the takeaways that you get from independent Jamaica from 1962 until now, 2025? You must have had some things in your thought process that you can take away to say, hey, God has been good. We have struggled from far, and now we are at this venture. So tell me, as you log on live, we are coming to you live. I am coming to you live as we celebrate independent Jamaica. Jamaica 63. Yes. From 1962 to 2025. 63 years older than some of us, older than I am. And so as we relax today, some of you are happy for this day. Some of you are in your homes, you are sleeping, some are having good times with families, some are going to the beach, some are going to the vigil, some are just about doing your personal things. So thank you for logging on. Happy Independence Day to you. Just want you to tell me, type in the chat, where are you coming from and what's happening in your neighborhood and how have you been enjoying this Independence Day so far. So as you log on, just tell me where in the world are you and what's your takeaway from Independence Jamaica, 63 years and going. Is there anything of significance that you see that you want to talk about or you have taken away from being independent of mental slavery? If you are from my country, Jamaica, what is it that you would have taken away from being independent? Thank you for saying hi, Mackenzie Wallace. I'm Indian. Thank you for logging on, whether or not. Hello, I'm First. Thank you for logging on. Saying hi, Ricardo. Thank you so much. Tell us, well, you have been saying hello. Tell us where you are from, those who did not identify your nationality. We are celebrating Independence Jamaica here, August 6, 1962. We were freed of slavery, and so we have been out of the shackles. The shackles are off our feet, the shackles are off our minds, and so we are free indeed. Yes, Raj, you said you're proud to be Indian. I'm also proud to be a Jamaican too. And so as we celebrate independence, what are some of the things for those who are celebrating with us here in Jamaica? What are the things that you have been taken away from this whole slavery saga? What's your freedom? Let's put it that way. So as we continue to dialogue together. Be encouraged that as we celebrate, let us remember that we must also free our mind, because slavery is not good. Oppression is not good. And that is why we are free indeed. And so we are thankful that we are able to come out of this kind of situation so that we can be more relaxed in doing our work, in doing our will as a nation and as a people. And our great singer, Bob Marley, sing the song, "Emancipate yourself from mental slavery." None but our mind. Man, none can free our, none but us can free our mind. Put it that way. We have to lift ourselves out of mental slavery. Nobody can lift us out except ourselves. So as we connect, as we encourage each other, whatever your situation, however you feel, lift yourself out of the quagmire of slavery. Some are slaves to people's work. Some are slaves to people's condition. Some are slaves to illness, slave to being poor. Whatever your condition is, lift it out of it and you can be elevated. So today, as I said before, is our National Independence Day as we celebrate it in our country. Tell us, you Raj, you're an Indian. What date is your Independence Day? If you are Ricardo Dona, if you are not a Jamaican, tell us what is your Independence date and where you are from. If you are not a Jamaican, Mackenzie Wallace, you too, if you are not a Jamaican, tell us what is your independence date and where you are from. So I'd love to hear from you as we wrap and share your thoughts on what is independence. Because right in your own space, there you can have independence also. So share in your space what is independence. All right? It's a big word, has a lot of power, and it also has a lot of strength. So tell us, you are from Catherine Parish. All right, that's a Jamaican. That's very good. That's St. Catherine. Right, so we know what independence is all about. So tell us, Julian, what's happening in your corner? If there's anything happening, or if you are going to have anything, tell us what your activity is going to be for the rest of the day so that we can allow the others who don't know what we celebrate, what we do. You didn't know it was Independence Day today? How old are you, Julian? Or perhaps you are born Jamaican but you don't live here, is it? You are 22 and you didn't know it was Independence Day today? Wow. What is on your mind? Because they would have been advertising this. It would have been on air. It would have been on the calendar to say that today is Independence Day. I born here and live here. What? And you don't know that it was today. You are so busy, Julian, right? You're a nurse or a doctor. Because if you're a nurse or a doctor, I would have concur with you that you don't recognize. Say today is Independence Day, or maybe you're one of those essential service workers. I don't know. Never traveled out the country before. Well, you're busy man. You're a busy lady. So today, since you didn't know, is Independence Day. Or maybe you know that the date is, oh, you're a guy. Sorry about that. So maybe you knew that the date is calendared for independence, but you don't understand what independence is all about. Perhaps or perhaps not. However, what I'm going to ask you to do, share with us what are your thoughts of Independence Jamaica. And what does it mean to you? All of you who are on the chat, share your thoughts. Independence Jamaica, what does it mean to you? Is it something that you're looking forward to, or since you have grown, you recognize how much relevant it is in our lives? What is it? Share with us in the chat so that we can dialogue together. All right? Your yard looks beautiful. Well, it is as beautiful as it can be. A lot of trees, flowers behind. You can see. Try to make it as luscious as it can. The greenery. Nature is important. And the more we have trees, the more the environment is cool. So instead of concrete, plant your trees. All right, Julian, get some trees and plant so that when the time is hot, you can sit under one of them and feel good. See, that's an almond tree right there. And almond trees are good for shade. So it's good to plant some of those if you have the space. It's your own home, your own environment. And feel relaxed. So sometimes you have to fill ourselves with that, our homes. All right. A girl from the UK had to remind me independence. How funny. Wow. I see. So is it that we are not too much interested in independence or holiday? Is it? Or we are just going through the motion? Yeah, it's another day. What do you think? What are your thoughts? Let us, as we free ourselves mentally, we try to free ourselves socially, psychologically, and independently, as the name is independence. So we must free ourselves, we must free our minds if we are to succeed in any way, whether it be from the governmental level or from your personal level, whether it be from a corporate level. Free yourself, because great things can happen when we free our minds, when we take the shackles off our feet, when we take the shackles of our mindset, when we are not entangled by the shackles that is used to hold us down. Let us free ourselves so that we can indeed be great citizens of this country and even further afield. So as we go, as we continue to reflect, as we go through to today, let us really examine why is it that we are called to be independent. Not just for show, not just to have a tagline, not just to have a brand name. It's not just about the black, green, gold. It's not just about the ackee, the saltfish, the rosebud fruit, the festival, the fish, the jerk chicken, and all the other things that you jerk. Is not only about that. It's not only about family gathering. What are some of the things that you enjoy about independence? What is it that you personally is freed of in your own space? What is it that you are freed of? And that is why we are coming to you just to interact and to get your comments. Type in the chat those things that you are freed of as we think about Independence Jamaica 63. All right, so I'm coming to you live on the outside. So type your comments. If you are free, put free. If you are not freed, you say, I am entangled. And then you will want to know, how are you going to be detangled from the shackles of slavery. Yeah? Even though we know that they did so much for us so that we could have opportunity to move forward, slavery is just not good. Slavery is oppression. It's cruelty to mankind. And nobody wants to be a slave. And so as we are mentally freed, I hope we are, let us continue to free ourselves, even spiritually, as we would psychologically and socially. So free up yourself. Today is Freedom Day. So as we relax at home, we know many of us would have been working all week. Some might be so thankful for this day, that break in the midweek, so that they can regroup for tomorrow and beyond. So just continue to sing the song of freedom like Bob Marley. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. Yes? And that's what we want, to free ourselves. All right? The rain is coming down at my end. It's not falling heavily, but it seems as though it is going to fall. The time is looking overcast, but I'm feeling raindrops right now as I speak. But let us just do what we have to do. Yeah, we can't be too busy that we can't find some time to let down and to relax and take time out for our own self. We sometimes work so hard, and at the end of the day, we regret it because we come sick and we didn't find time to rest. We didn't find time to relax. And of such, we are overworked, just like the slaves. And some of us are still in the slavery mode. We would work night and day without a break. And when we're sick, that's the time we can't move and we don't have no choice. We have to lie down. So take time out to relax, take time out to rest, take time out for yourself so that you can enjoy what life has to offer. So in your corner, Julian, when you look on the outside, what is it you see? If you go on the road, what is it that you see? Is there any activities happening in your corner? Let me know. Type in the chat if there's any activity happening. How about Mackenzie Wallace? Is there any activity in your corner? I know Yuvraj said he's from India. What is happening in your corner? Say what is happening. Water Friday is saying hi. How are you today? Right? And Rad says hello, I'm first. Well, you are saying to me it's your first time. Okay. All right. Claudia Campbell is saying hi. Thank you, Claudia. And hi too. And thank you so much for logging on. And if you guys are not yet a subscriber, please subscribe. Please like the channel. Please share it with your friends, your neighbors, and those whom you come in contact with. Let us celebrate what we have. Celebrate life more than anything else. Celebrate the independence that God gave us. Freedom. Freedom of expression, freedom of speech, freedom of worship in my corner, freedom to move about. We are not being asked and guided to go places, but we are free indeed to go wherever we want to go. And that's what we know is independence. We are not tied down by government bodies or society that dictates and tell us that we have to do this or else. No, we have our own choice to make. And in spite of what is happening, yes, there are times we feel as though we have not been emancipated because of the condition of our world, the condition of society, the condition of even our very environment. We feel as though we are still in slavery. Nevertheless, there is freedom. And so as we type in the chat, as you comment, tell us what's happening in your corner, in your neighborhood, in your country. There might be different things going on, not necessarily independence, but activities might be happening. Is it a busy day for you? Or is it a slow day? Is it a rainy day? Is it a sunny day? What type of day is it in your corner? Type in the chat, let me know, and then we can discuss same. Don't forget to watch this video as you have been doing because it's live. Share, subscribe, and comment as you watch. All right. Blue lives don't matter. It's a slow work day. Well, why rush it? Slow work though. Take your time. It's a day of relaxation, of quietness. So take your time. Slow work day. If you're on the job, I can understand it would be slow. But if you are referring to your personal space, take your time. But if you're employed and in somebody's workspace, it would be slow, because if you're in Jamaica, that is, it's holiday today. But if you're not in Jamaica, I can understand, that it concerns you. It's a slow work day. So for us here, it's holiday, except for the essential workers. So many of us are at home today, just relaxing. As I said before, some are gone to have picnics with their families. Some are gone to the beach. Some are going to other places later, to concerts and all other place. So, and some are just going to stay home, relax with their families at home. Blue Lives doesn't matter. What is your holiday? It's Independence holiday, Independence Day today, where we were freed from independence since 1962, August 6, 1962. And today we celebrate 63 years of independence, right? Independence from slavery, that is. So we were enslaved mentally and physically, and now we are freed. Thank you so much. Blue lives don't matter. Happy Independence Day to you as you read. Thank you so much, and I will just extend it to my subscribers. Happy Independence to all my subscribers, especially those who are in Jamaica, who understand what independence is in my country. And so thank you for that kind gesture. All right. So it's a beautiful holiday. I'm going to, well, you might not see it on this vlog, but on my channel now, there is a video that speaks to Mandeville Independence. You can go back and watch it, and you see what it is all about in our parish. It was shooted last year this time, 1 year ago almost. So you can go back and look at it. It's right there. I have tried to shoot one today, but the devil didn't want me to shoot it on this camera, so I don't know if it will be uploaded on this channel, but I have another channel that I will upload it on. Let's discuss the word and more. So you can also go over to that one and see it at that function where we were earlier. All right, so this is what is happening. On my side, it's quite quiet, no excitement, and as usual, when there's excitement, you hear music. And for us who vlogs, the music is not something that we delight to have in our vlogging. So I don't mind it this way, and that is why I'm happy that it is quiet like this, so that we can have a good chat without any disturbance and without not having to vlog. So those who are online, today is Independence Day in my country, Jamaica. We are emancipated from slavery rather. But are we really emancipated from mental slavery, from psychological slavery, from financial slavery, from spiritual slavery? Are we really emancipated? And that's a question that I am asking. And I'm asking those of you, feel free to type in the chat what's happening in your space, what's your takeaway of Independence Jamaica, and how can you better engage this generation of what independence is all about. I am a slave to my debt. Well, you have to get out of that, Blue lives don't matter. That is what killing us, The financial situation. You are just working to clear debt, Working to clear debt. Try and lift yourself out of that financial slavery, because you have to free yourself, so that when you work and earn, you will have your money to do otherwise. So try and get yourself out of that financial slavery debt, so that you can walk free. You don't have to be borrowing, you don't have to be paying back for something that you took a long time. When you have money, you will just pay for it cash and go. I know in this world it's difficult, because for some countries across the world, it's credit card that run things. So if you don't have a credit card, you can't do business. So when you can find your cash and just go and buy, it is much better for me, and it is much better for many other persons. So I sympathize with you. Like all of us who are bombarded with financial burdens and financial debts, let us try and free ourselves out of the slavery of financial debt. All right. So I see your thoughts. I see your comment. Blue lives don't matter. Anybody else? Feel free to type in the chat. Tell us what are the oppressions that you want to lift off you, the oppressions that you want to lift off your family, the slavery mentality that we carry. State in the chat some of the burdens that you want to free up, so that we can be lighter on our way to a greater good in our world. So as we talk about emancipation, there are so many things that we ought to be freed of. Not only physical slavery, but there are many other that comes with it. So in your corner, just comment what's happening in your environment, what's happening in your neighborhood. Some of us are so busy with families. It's not cell phone day today, not YouTube day today until later or another time. So I understand why maybe the feedback is not there as much. And I love you too. No one is greater than all of us. No one is greater than all of us. And that is absolutely incredible. No one is greater than all of us. Happy Independence Day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, let us really and truly have that happy Independence Day. Independent of the things that entangle us, independence of the things that are burdening our souls and our minds and our thought processes. Some of us are not able to even think clearly and think smartly. That's a ice cream van just passing by with the music. So I hope I'm not copyrighted for it. Just by chance it is passing. Yeah, so a day like today, the vans come out to sell their ice cream when it's holiday. Yeah. Place your comment, type them in. Want to hear from you. I have over nearly 2,000 subscribers on this platform. Give us the support. Type in your chat. Type the comments. Thank you for staying with me. Even sometimes I don't post as I should. But I appreciate your patience. I appreciate your understanding. And those of you, if you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe, watch the videos that are listed, and may you find, may you take away something from the videos that you will watch that will impact your life today and beyond. So subscribe if you have not. Thank you so much. No one is greater than all of us. Thank you so much for subscribing. And for the others who have not done so, subscribe, because tell you what, there are plans for greatness. There are greater videos to come. And because I'm the only person who shoots my video, it's kind of difficult. I don't have any backup with me. So I am the only one who operates and do all the necessary things. So I am going to make the effort to put out some more videos as more often as possible as I come to you. And if you want certain types of video, you just place it in the chat and I will try my best to shoot the videos that you prefer. You mentioned about no family. I have family, but not immediate family. I have extended families. I have brothers and sisters and parents alive. But for children, there is no children. So I'm the only person who does my thing. You know, I was trying to get a team, but we are, some of us in our environment, we are not open to technology. We don't want ourselves to be seen on video. I have individuals and they are not interested to be seen on video. So, you can't force them if they don't want to come on. So you have to just work with those individuals who like this kind of thing like I do. So if they don't like it, I cannot put them on it. So that's a challenge that I'm facing, getting someone to assist. But nevertheless, I am going to shoot them anyhow and post them as often as I can. So again, thank you for your patience. Thank you for your understanding. But I'm going to come to you with more and more videos in quick succession. So subscribers, thanks again for your time and your patience. And thank you for holding on, keeping this channel afloat. And I really appreciate you for that. All right. So going back to our Independence Day, we see how much my country, Jamaica, we have celebrated in the Emancipation Day on the 1st of August. Yes, we have celebrated Emancipation Day. August 1 every year is Emancipation Day. August 6 every year it is Independent Day. So there's a difference. You emancipate yourself out of the things that you want to move from, and you are also independent of things that you want to be independent from or of. So there are two different words: emancipate, independence. So they are closely knitted, and so they coined them emancipendence. That's one of the names that they give to the holiday here. So we have in our minds and our thoughts what we want to know. So I am going to stick to independence. Believe in me. That's my word. I am not coining anything. I am sticking to independent. When you're independent of something, when you were growing as a teenager, many of us, like myself, we were longing for the day when we want to leave our parents' home. I don't know how it is today, because today it seems as though children don't want to leave mommy's and daddy's home anymore. But when I was growing, I want to leave my parents' home so much, because I want to learn to turn my own key. I want to learn to cook my own food. I want to learn to dress up my own space so that I can be independent of mother saying to me, go and make your bed, go and do this, go and do that. I always want to be independent of somebody coming to me to say to me, do this and do that. I wanted to do it at my own free will. So I always long for the day when I can go on my own and I come in as I please and I close the door as I please and I open the door as I please and I get up out of my bed as I please and I go to my bed as I please. And that's independence for me, because nobody would be there over my head to say don't or do. And so it is in our country today. There is no mother country to tell us that we have to do this way and we have to do that way. So there is no do's and don'ts over our head. And that's the legacy of being independent as a country. And when we are independent of our country, we will be independent of our people. And when we are independent of our people, we will want to do things that matters most. And we will want to do things that are positive, that will allow growth, both mental growth, physical growth, spiritual growth, psychological growth, and financially growing. My friends speak about the slave of debt. We don't want to be in any slave of debt anymore. We have gone too far to still sit down in that condition. And so there are many things that we are enslaved in, which we need to get out of. And so as subscribers, talk with me, comment what are the things that you want to be free from, even in your own space, even in your own home. What are the things that you want to be free from? So many things. Type in the chat, let us know. There are many. Free indeed. Some of us want to even be free from work, We want to have our own financial freedom, that we don't have to get up and go to anybody's work early in the morning, through snow, through rain. You know that is happening across the world. People are going to work when it is snowing. They can't even walk, they can't even drive, but they have to. So we want to be free from that, wherein you have done your part and you have your financial wealth, so you can stay at home and make money. Not scamming now, but you do your work anyhow, and honest work, so that you can make your own wealth. And there are many ways to do that, don't it? Yes, many ways to make money without having to do it the wrong way, even when you are not working for somebody. We have physical freedom. Some of us are bombarded in our space. We can't go anywhere because families are around us. We have to take care of family member. We have to take care of a sick. We are held hostage, so to speak. We can't come out of our home, because if we leave, this person is going to die because there's nobody to help them or help him or her. These are things that we want to emancipate ourselves from. So as we continue celebrate the day, we Jamaicans, let us be reminded that it's not only the food that we are to enjoy, but our minds must be free indeed, so that the things that are in it, we can declutter those things out of our system, declutter the burdens that we carry, declutter the unforgiveness, declutter the impatience, the uncontrollable thoughts, declutter the selfishness, declutter the envy, declutter the bad mind, declutter all of these things, so that we can be free indeed. Throw them away, throw them into the garbage heap of forgetfulness, so that we don't have to take them up again. And there are things that we have in our minds and our thoughts that we need to declutter, so that we can have true and real independence in our thought process. And that is why sometimes we are so sick as a people, because when we are not free, when our entire system is not free, it clogs us up. The toxins that are in there, it clogs us up to the point that we fall ill and become sick as an individual. So as we talk about independence, there are many things to independence. So free up yourself, free up your mind, and enjoy what the Lord has in store for you. You have life, live it to the fullest. You have freedom, live it to the fullest. You have senses, you can move, you can speak, you can talk, whatever it is that you do, you are independent of anything that will hold you down. It has to do with you. So you keep focus and you recognize that of your own self, you will not be able to do it. But with God, all things are possible. So you're going to tell yourself that, hey, I am an independent individual in my independent nation, Jamaica, land we love. So as we pop out, type in the chat, even after I finish this video, what is it that you want to be freed from? What are your thoughts of independence, Jamaica, those who live here? What is it that you'd like to see better happening since independence, 1962 to 2025? That's over 63 years. Some of us were born right under the 62 there. Some never born yet, like myself. So what are your thoughts of an independent nation? Put them in the chat. Those who will be watching later on. Some of you are so busy right now you won't be able to log on. You are doing other things. So when you get the time, type in the chat, what are your thoughts of Independence Jamaica 2025? So alright, until then, I'm going to pop out. Don't forget to share, to like, and to subscribe. Thank you, subscribers, for your patience. Thank you for staying with me. Thank you for keeping my company. And thank you for watching the videos that are highlighted, are posted. Videos are posted. Thank you for watching them. So we'll come to you another time. We are in the process of upcoming election. As soon as the date is announced, I am going to bring you other live scenes and to hear your feedback of the election process of our country, Jamaica, land we love. So stay tuned as we come to you another time on the streets out there, hearing the views of our people, of our citizens. So thank you again for watching, and until then, I'll see you soon. All right, and thanks again to all my subscribers for staying on board, and thank you new ones for logging on as well. I'm out.